welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I am Jessie Couture, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to curl your hair without heat. So this is episode 1 of my new hairstyling hack series, consisting of 6 episodes where I'm going to take you guys through different techniques I use to style my hair without heat, and also my top tips on how to grow your hair long and keep it healthy. The less heat you use on your hair, the better the condition and the longer it will grow. So this is definitely not one to be missed, girls. So if you'd like to follow this hairstyling hack series, don't forget to subscribe to my channel below and press the bell so that you can get notified when more episodes like this are online. To create this look, you're going to need approximately 3 hours, 1 hour to actually put the curls in and 2 hours setting time. The longer you leave the curls in, the better the results and the longer the curls will last. So I've just washed my hair. So firstly, we're just going to take the towel off and brush the hair. Then I'm gonna add in a hair serum just to smooth it out. So the serum I use is this Elvive Extraordinary Oil, and I just use 2 pumps of that. So next we're going to blow dry the hair on a cold setting. The hairdryer I use personally is this Dyson Airblade, which is really good, but you can use any hairdryer, it doesn't really make a difference as long as it's got a cold setting on it. So what I do is I turn it down to the coldest, and I also hold the cold button whilst drying my hair. It does take a lot longer for your hair to dry, however, it's so much healthier for your hair not to use excessive heat on it, and also the cold just helps to lock in the shine once your hair is dry. It helps to close all the hair follicles in your hair, which is what makes it look dull and dry. So you're left with a lovely mirror shine finish on your hair. So when I blow dry my hair on a cold setting, in order to add volume to the roots, I like to blow dry my hair upside down. It just allows your root to dry in this sort of position, so that when you flip your hair back over, the roots are kind of projecting out of your head rather than flat to your head. So I'm just going to turn the chair around so you can see me blow drying my hair upside down without me looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So if you continue to blow dry it on a cold setting and then style it, you just get less damage, less split ends, and it lets your hair just grow. It lets it breathe, it keeps it healthy and shiny. So I highly recommend it if you are wanting to grow your hair. Now you want to focus on the root first. You want to dry the root so that you can lock in that volume, and then you can work your way down to the ends with a brush. And just try and keep it flat to the brush so that you're not creating all this fluffy flyaway type hair. You want to try and keep it smooth and sleek. Now when you use the cold setting, your hair can often feel still wet, so just make sure that you are confident that it is dry, but don't mistake the cold for wetness. You want to make sure that it isn't wet though, because the curling technique we're about to use won't work if your hair is still wet. It'll be too heavy, and obviously when it's wet it's not going to set into the curl shape. So as you can now see, my hair has got quite a bit of volume in the root, which is great. I've got a small collection of different type of hair clips. I've got the Kirby grips or bobby pins, and also these little grips as well. The reason that I'm using different types of clips is because this is all I've currently got in the house, and due to us being in quarantine at the moment, I'm unable to get any from the shops because these aren't an essential item. So I've literally had to scrape what I've got together in order to do this tutorial for you guys. So you want to start with this middle section. So imagine you were using a roller in your hair, except there is no roller. You're just gonna roll it up. So what I do is I get these three fingers, and I use that as sort of the base of my curl shape, and I just wrap it around like this, grab the end and then roll it up. Now you don't have to be too neat with your sectioning for this. So this is a perfect technique or style to do if you're going on a night out and you just put your pin curls in, do the cold blow dry, put your pin curls in and do your makeup, and by the time you've done your makeup and your fake tan or whatever, the curls have actually set. I'm a big believer that you do not need to use heat to set your hair, to manipulate it into a shape. I honestly think the trick is just setting clean hair. So using this cold blow dry technique and then putting your hair into pin curls creates just as good curls and volume as when you use heat on your hair. It's a common misconception that you need to use heat. So as you can see here, when I've rolled it up, we've got a bit of fallout. So what I tend to do with that is using just some normal toilet roll, taking one square of that and rolling it up like this, flat. And then I just put that through there, fold it over and add a clip on top, and that just keeps it in place. Then we're just going to section off. I do this in sections, so I do the middle and then I do this section here, another one, and then put 2 or 3 at the bottom. So I find it easy if you just section that apart and then literally just clip it out the way so that you don't get them mixed up. And then this is what it should look like after you've wrapped the ends, and you just want to roll that up. Now obviously the size of the roll is going to determine the tightness of your curls. So if you want looser curls, make sure to wrap them bigger, perhaps using your whole hand as a guide, or use less fingers like the 3 and make it a smaller curl. It just depends on your preference of how tight you want the curls to be. So as you can see, we have our invisible roller. And you just want to continue that, like I say, in the 3 sections around your head. So it gets a bit trickier when you come to doing the back. You have to be a bit flexible, especially if you've got long hair. So as you can see, the curls at the back look like this. So again, we're going to just take that into sections and roll it up into the pin curls. I'm doing mine quite tight because I'm going to be taking it out fairly soon to show you guys the results. So I feel like if I do them tighter, it just stays in longer and the curls look a bit more dramatic. So for the final section, I'm going to turn around so you can actually see me doing it from the back, just to give you a better insight on how I managed to do it like this. So this is the finished result. Not very glamorous yet, but we basically now need to leave these for at least 2 hours. 4 would be even better, 6 and 8 even better again. The longer you leave this in, the better the result will be, the longer the curl will last, and it just gives your hair a chance to set and form really nicely into these spiral curls. So I'm just gonna let mine set now, set my timer, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. So here we are guys, welcome back. It has been 4 hours. So my hair is about ready and the curls will be set. So I'm going to take that out for you so you can see the final result of this heatless technique. Look at the result of that. I mean, come on, no heat used at all. I'm very happy with that. So once you've got them all out, and then you can just style it the way you like. I personally like to back comb it, or you can run your fingers through and just make it a little bit less ringlety. It totally is up to you. If the curl's misbehaving a little bit when you take it out, just try and force it into a direction, because sometimes it goes one way and the other. So yeah, just twizzle it round and manipulate it into its little ringlet. So like I mentioned earlier, blow drying your hair with cold air just helps to lock in the shine. Look how much shinier my hair is. If I was to use, say, a wand or heated curling techniques, it definitely would not be as shiny and glossy as this. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Please feel free to comment below and give me any feedback on what you thought of this. Obviously, I wouldn't leave it like this, although the results are amazing. So I'm gonna give that a little back comb because I like a lot of volume in my hair. So I'm just gonna put my parting in. When I have it curly, I like to have my parting on the side. I just like the way this front bit sweeps over your face. And then taking a comb or a small brush, or even better, a back combing brush. Now what I personally like to do is spray my brush with hairspray and brush the hairspray into my hair just to keep the back combing in place. Take the sections and back comb it to the root. Then finally, I finish off with a spritz of hairspray on the curls. And then finally, a little spritz on the top to stick down any flyaway hairs or baby hair. So that's it guys, the finished look. Please let me know what you thought by leaving your comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. This tutorial is actually part of a 6-part hairstyling hack series. So if you'd like to see other heatless styling techniques like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so that you can get notified when more videos like this are online. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.